The Phillies are out on top 11-0. Seventh inning ready to roll, and digging into bat next, the ever dangerous Juan Soto. Now the pitch. A swing, and this one is blasted to right field. Nothing's gonna stop it. Gone to lead off the inning. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Number 17 for him on the season, but that'll do little more than make a dent in this big deficit.
What a great feeling right there as he circles the pillows. Finally able to get this offense potentially going with one swing of the bat. Being shut out all game, but not anymore.
Here's the catcher, Salvador Perez. As the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball one. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. The 1-0. And he's way off balance with the swing there. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
He didn't get him to offer at that pitch right there, but that big 12-6 curveball is definitely part of the reason he's having such good success in this one.
The pitcher got the result he was looking for. Change up down in his zone, gets him to hit it on the ground, but obviously the result wasn't what he wanted.
First baseman Eric Hosmer is in as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1. Hit sharply on the ground. Scooped up, one there, on to first, and that's the very last thing they needed at this point in the ball game, as there are quickly 2 away now.
Really good pitch from the pitcher right there. Down in the zone, hits on top of it, induces the ground ball double play.
Into the box now, Tim Anderson. As he'll lift it up in the air, this is back behind second. Hira over to his right. He handles it easily, and the inning is over. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Aaron Savali. He's been great on the mound, so we'll see if he can do something with the bat here as well. He's earned a chance to take this at-bat.
Yeah, Matt, when a guy's throwing the ball as well as he has, it kind of forces the manager's hand to stay with him. He's been exciting to watch, and he's really had this crowd behind him the entire game.
First delivery to him.
Inside, ball one.
Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball. 1-1. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
This hitter right now looks overmatched with a fastball. I think you go right back to it.
Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2. And he misses with it. Ball 4. And a terrible start to the inning as he's walked the pitcher leading things off.
Right about now, the manager's questioning his decision to bring this guy in. If you can't trust a reliever to throw strikes, you can't trust him at all. We'll see if he comes to get him sooner than later.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Robbie Kimball. He's got 1 hit in 4 at-bats. First offering.
I'll tell you, it's a helpless feeling for a manager or a pitching coach when your pitchers are having a really hard time throwing strikes. What are you supposed to do other than keep trying new guys until someone starts attacking the zone?
And a fastball here that's taken for ball 2.
Boy, you don't see that very often out of a rookie. That's a 2-0 count, and both of those pitches were really close. This guy has a pretty good eye.
3-0 now. And boy, that misses as well. It's back-to-back walks to start out the inning.
Now back, the third baseman,
Shane Green enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is. Alec Bohm will be his first test out of the bullpen, and it'll be a tough test indeed as he'll face him with 2 on and nobody out here. From the stretch. Now a pitch popped up. Should be enough room for Perez behind the plate. And he will make the play, and an important one it was, as those runners will have to hold now with 1 away.
the shortstop.
And that'll bring in the switch-hitting Francisco Lindor. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. From the stretch. On the corner at the knees, 0-1.
You got to love guys auto taking you 0-0 if you're on the mound. You could steal that first strike, and now you go to work, just picking apart the corners.
In the dirt here. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. Just a tick behind for a strike. Green has over 40 innings on his line so far with a dominant sub-3 ERA. Good by anybody's standards. Two balls and 2 strikes, the count to Francisco Lindor.
Number 3 hole hitter up right now. Cleanup guy on deck. 2 ball, 2 strike count. I think pitcher wants to make something happen right here.
The 2-2 is looked at and the count moves full.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Good job going down and hanging with it that time. Savali over at second. Kimball is over at first with 1 away. Right side, but it's well foul. He'll try it again, 3-2. The bouncer to the left side. There's one. But one's all they were ever going to get, and the inning will continue.
The right fielder, number 3.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Bryce Harper. He homered back in the 3rd inning in this one. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. In there for strike 1, 0-1. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. Heading out towards shallow right. Kiermaier's got a read on it. And he's got it for the final out of the frame.
The third baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
First pitch on its way. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. is at the plate as he takes a cold strike one.
Probably a design take right there. They need base runners, so they're going to make him try to bring the ball in the strike zone.
Outside for a ball, 1-1. This is skied into short left center. Schwarber comes on and makes the catch in shallow left for out number one. So you've got to figure he's got a good chance here to finish this one off. And with that in mind, we take a look at the league leaders in complete games. And as you see, he's up near the top, currently tied for second in that category in the National League. So here's Kevin Kiermaier. He got under one and popped out his last time up.
Yeah, Matty, and it looked like he got fooled a little bit out front, ended up popping out. Expect him to be a little bit more leery of the breaking pitch this AB. That was a great hack right there. Timing was on point. Just sometimes you have bad bat barrel accuracy.
Kimball is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. Julian Chavez will pinch hit here with 2 outs and the base is empty. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. So weighed out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike one. Comes in here right at 260. 1 home run and 7 driven in. The windup and the 0-1. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. 1 run, 5 hits, 1 error thus far for the Nationals. Hard hit to first. Hoskins gathers it in, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. They trail by double digits, 11-1. Wander Suero comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. So stepping in is Rhys Hoskins. It was a walk in his last trip.
Baseman, Rhys Hoskins.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a miss, 0-1. And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike.
And think about it. In game 1 of this series, they've already had to go deep into their bullpen. This could affect them for the rest of the weekend if they don't get really good starting pitching.
The 1-1 misses, ball 2. And that's ball 3 now as it just misses below the zone.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
He's set. Here's the 3-1. And this is taken here for ball 4. So the leadoff man's on base to kick off the home 8th.
Now batting, left fielder, Kyle.
Stepping in next, Kyle Schwarber. His prior history versus this arm, he's got 2 hits in 22 tries. And on 10 occasions, he's been a strikeout victim. He's set. Here it comes. And that misses, ball 1. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. The 1-0 is taken, strike one. Hoskins gets his lead at first, nobody out. Tries to change up on him there, but it's a ball, 2-1. And this one's in the dirt. No advance here, but it's 3-1 now. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Doesn't want any part of that cutter, and it's full 3-2. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
That's just a great pitch, both on the call from the catcher and the execution. If he hits it, there's a good chance it turns into a double play ball, but it's also a spot that's going to get a lot of whiffs too. That's excellent pitching.
Into the box, Keston Hiura, as he'll take a look at ball one. No hits to this point. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. The 1-1. Runners on first with one down. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
Well, it's a pretty well-known fact that your batting average goes up as you get into more favorable hitters counts, and that's especially true when we're talking about this kind of hitter. Not a great spot to be in if you're the pitcher.
And that misses, ball four, so it's first and second now with only one away.
The batter, the catcher.
Next, here is JT Realmuto. Popped into foul ground his last time up.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. And that misses, 1-1. Runners are at first and second with one away. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
That's just quality pitching right there for that strikeout.
Now
Some guys are real good
pitcher.
low ball hitters, but
Aaron.
more often than not, keeping the ball down
Quality.
is going to lead to a lot of success on the mound.
At the plate, Aaron Savali. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. It was a walk in his last trip. A ball and a strike. And he misses, 2-1.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With two guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
Fouled off. 2 down, runners at first and second. And the cutter got him swinging. Strike 3, and the side is retired. Couple of walks in the inning, but nothing on the scoreboard. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. So now here is Luis Garcia starting things for his side in the ninth as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point, but these guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Now a changeup, but it misses just a little below the zone.
Well, when you're out there trying to wrap up a CG, a complete game, you definitely don't want to start the leadoff guy with 3 straight balls.
Hit on the ground to third. He's got it. And they will get, no, he's in there. A very close play at first.
I know that has to be frustrating from a pitcher's standpoint, but nice execution, nice hustle. Bottom line, nice hustle. Pitcher's still one good pitch away from getting a double play.
You know, D-Row, one of the things you want to do is make quality pitches as a pitcher, and there's not much you can do right there. You make a pretty good pitch, and the next thing you know, you have a leadoff single on an infield ground ball.
Victor Robles swings and misses there, so he's down 0-1. A runner at first with no outs here. Checks his swing, but this will be strike 2 called. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Has a look, now the pitch. Swing and a line drive, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Nobody out, runner on first. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now.
Hey, the fish ain't biting there on that 0-2 breaking ball, but you got to be careful because this pitcher might throw him another one.
The 1-2. Now he sends a routine fly ball out to straightaway center. Kimball will settle under it to make the play for the first out as the runner will have to head back to first. Juan Soto to the plate now. So far 2 for 3 in this one. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Ground ball to second. This could be 2. To second for 1. On to first, and he rolls the double play ball to end it here as this ball game is over.
Yeah, and sometimes you just need a guy to go out there and battle. It doesn't have to be pretty all the time, but just good enough to get the job done. Well, this guy, he was a heck of a lot better than that. Going the entire 9 innings, saving his bullpen, and getting the win.
11-1 at the end of this one. The Phillies jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Aaron Savali.